Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what Aries can expect coming up in their lives. For Aries, please. And any advice is so welcome from the universe. What is going on? What do you need to know? Whoa, they're just for Aries. For Aries, please. Okay, let's see what we have here so far. So I put the cards, I lay them out in the same order that they come out of the deck. Be careful. You can already see about an offer coming in. For Aries. There's cards left over. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands surrounding your entire reading. There you are. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts, new beginnings, and you're looking out over the world. There's three ships out there. I'm going to hold that close so you can see the ships. And what you're doing is you're waiting and hoping for your ship to come in. You might be waiting for someone to return to your life that you feel is your ship. So this surrounds your entire reading, and we're going to find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Knight of Cups. Oh boy, I feel like you are kind of hoping for someone to return. I have the Knight of Cups here in your highest energy. So it's like there was an offer that had come in that is sincere. It felt sincere. But the thing is it kind of changed as it went along. As the relationship went along, it kind of changed into a Page of Cups. So from the Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups, so, excuse me, there's a big difference. This cup has lots of room for love. This cup has a fish in it. So there's only like half a cup of love that can even be put into that cup. So something happened here. I feel like you thought that you were getting the Knight of Cups, and you actually ended up with the Page of Cups. This can be the card for Pisces because there's a fish in the cup because of the fish. Very young energy, just kind of not really looking towards a future or anything. I feel like you were stuck in this relationship for a while. Look at that. Four of Pentacles. Stuck on not going anywhere in that relationship. Kept hoping probably that it would, but I don't think it did. Let's keep reading. I have the Two of Cups under the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they were more... See, this is a soulmate card. They were a soulmate. That was the connection. Friends first, then lovers. And soulmate. So this can be friends with benefits. That could be why you got the Page of Cups instead of the Knight of Cups. They came in sincerely, but it's like that didn't last. And it kind of changed more into a friends of benefits type relationship. And then here you are, this is the overall energy, the Three of Wands, waiting for your ship to come in. Now, I think there's somebody from your past. I think this person that we're talking about is from your past. I have another soulmate card. This is a young soulmate card. See the offer? The cup has a flower in it. Well, this cup is allowed to have a flower and still be sincere, but I think this is someone from your past. I think you still have not forgotten about someone from your past that didn't work out. For one, probably because you were too young with this card coming out. So there's that soulmate card. I don't think you've ever forgotten about somebody here. It didn't work out. It turned out to be friends with benefits. I think you're just too young for this relationship to even possibly work out. But you've never forgotten about them and are hoping that you could see them again now, today. I have the Ten of Pentacles under the Two of Cups. So, you know, this is a solid and secure relationship. There's union between two people. There's extended family, pets, a child tucked in the corner. This is a very grounded energy here. And there's a lot of commitment. Now, maybe you went steady with this person. Maybe you really thought that this relationship was going to end up in a long-term relationship. But it didn't, because on their end, they weren't mature enough. They just didn't have it yet. And you're hoping they do now, and you're really kind of hoping that you could see or talk to them again. So, Aries, I have the Nine of Swords next to the Ten of Pentacles. It's right under the Three of Wands. You've been in your head about this person. It's like, when you're trying to go to sleep at night, here it is all quiet, and all of a sudden you start thinking about them again. Like, what are they doing? Where are they going? What, you know, why aren't they in my life anymore? Or whatever it might be. You cannot forget about them. It's become a burden, actually, that you would really like to either let go or have something happen. One of the two. You got to let it go, or, you know, actually talk to them and see where they are in their life. I have the Ten of Wands. So there's the burden. It's a good card, though, because there's no 11 of Wands. So that means you're going to be able to drop those wands. Something will be happening to help you move forward from this situation of not forgetting this person, not being able to let this person go totally out of your life. Let's take out the second part of this reading and see where we go from here. I need 2 more cards for Aries. Is that one? That's one. Oh, there we go. 2 more cards. I have the Fool here next to the Four of Pentacles. So the Fool is a very fun, carefree, throw caution to the wind type card. You know, living in the moment. But what happens with the Fool, and why it's called the Fool card, is you find yourself at the edge of a cliff. So someone starts looking forward, and I think that's exactly what happened prior in this relationship. Before, that you started to look forward, and they just started to back away. And so that's why it's called the Fool, because it's like being in a relationship just without thinking about the future until you do think about the future, and then that's when things fall apart. You come to the edge of that cliff. I have the Ten of Cups on the other side of the Fool. I really think you are still in love with this person. And that's why you can't forget about them. You really had high hopes for a loving, I think it was a loving relationship, until things fell apart. Sunshine and rainbows. We have the union between two people, children dancing. So you were really looking forward to spending the rest of your life with this person, even though you were very young. It just seems like you were young, they were young, and the timing was way off back then. I have the Empress next to the Ten of Cups. This is Libra or Taurus. That might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But this is your energy, Aries. You, male or female, you are kind and thoughtful, considerate and trustworthy and reliable, and I can go on and on. You have very many beautiful qualities about just being a person on earth. So if there's a child involved, you're a very good parent, or there could be pregnancy involved. Maybe, perhaps, maybe some of you did have a child and never told them, and maybe that's why you can't get them off your mind. So anyway, this Empress here, they must have a lot of the same qualities as you in order to move forward for a committed and long-term relationship. They must have a lot of these same qualities or it will not work. I have the Four of Cups under the Fool and next to the Six of Cups. So I feel like you want to reach out to them, but you're afraid of what might happen. You're afraid that they're not going to see your cup, they're not going to want your cup, that you'll just end up being disappointed. So I do think you're thinking about reaching out to them. Here's the Tower card. There was a Tower moment before. See, before, I think it was them that walked away from the relationship. I think it really put you through a lot with this Tower card. And you can't forget it because you had all these high hopes. Even though I feel like a lot of time has gone by. So there's been a lot of time for maturity to happen. So things really could have changed. Maybe they're married, I don't know. Maybe they've really moved on. But you're thinking about reaching out again. I think they would not accept your cut before. I think you said that you loved them or something, and it just was too much for them. They were too young. I have the Knight of Pentacles next to the Tower and under the Empress. So, you know, you waited for a grounded, maybe an engagement, maybe just a promise ring or something like that. That they weren't coming forward. They weren't stepping up to the plate. And that's why this Friends with Benefits, more energy comes into play. Your heart was really in it, and I don't think theirs was. And again, I have to say, I think they were just very immature. So the Knight of Pentacles, it looks like the horse is just standing there. Actually, they had a pentacle that they weren't ready to come forward with it. They were too young. Right under your card, the Empress. So this caused the whole relationship to just kind of break apart. I have the Moon under the Four of Cups and right next to the Ten of Wands. This is the card for Pisces, so Pisces might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is about hidden things to be revealed, or like night turning to day, or it's like something being exposed that was not exposed, like that lobster was in the water and then it comes crawling out. I had no idea it was there until it crawled out, okay? So it's like, you know, you're thinking of making this offer, of coming forward somehow and just reaching out to them, and you're really afraid about whether or not, what kind of reaction that you're going to get, whether they'll ignore your cup or not. And I think you know, this is what's going to be exposed, is your feelings. I mean, just by reaching out, you don't have to reach out and, you know, proclaim love and all this other stuff, but just reaching out to see how they're doing and see where it goes from there. That's what it looks like is going to happen. Now, I think under this Tower moment, I have the Lovers. And this is next to the Moon. This is the card for Gemini, by the way. So Gemini might be strong in your chart, or someone else is around this reading. But there's your guardian angels and spirit guides, and it looks like they are kind of trying to bring you together. Maybe that's why you can't get them off your mind. You have been lovers. I think you were lovers before. And very, very strong soulmate connection here. They blew up the connection. Like I say again, they were very immature back then. I have the Page of Wands next to the Lovers and under the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So it is brewing within you. If this is your reading, it is brewing within you. This is a general reading that will not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, I would check your moon sign for your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from someone that you trust. I do private readings, so if you don't know anybody, I am here, just putting that out there in case you're looking for a private reading. But whoever, if this is your reading, it looks like it's brewing, and it's been on your mind, and you've been thinking about them, and you've been missing them, And it's brewing, and it's going to come out your mouth. You're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and this is what you're kind of hoping for, that things will be different this time, and that the two of you could try possibly again. But you don't know until you reach out, right? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Let me take out an angel card for this reading. Take from it what you will. I feel like years have gone by with this. Years. Someone you have not been able to forget about for a long time, Aries. I'm going to take out this angel card. Let's see what they have to say. For Aries. I have the helper of thought. So I'm going to read this to you. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best as you can. You know, will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. Wow. I really do feel like you're going to be reaching out. I think it's just stewing within you until you do. Best of luck. Much love. I hope it works out. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.